Greetings to everybody. We have some amazing news to share. The Social Security Administration has paid $5,500 to banks on behalf of people receiving benefits from the VA, SSI, and SSI. The purpose of this unforeseen financial assistance is to assist qualified recipients in meeting their costs and enhancing their standard of living. While news, the Social Security Administration recently approved the direct deposit of $5,500 into the bank accounts of millions of recipients. That's correct. People in America who get Social Security retirement benefits through SSI or SSDI, or who are handicapped veterans receiving assistance from the VA, may wake up. A huge $5,500 transfer from the federal government into your account. This unexpected windfall is genuine and imminent, but there is a very small window of time to claim your share of the rewards. I'll go over who is eligible in a bit. Don't miss out on your opportunity to secure your $5,500 payment and the accompanying simple procedures. You may be receiving a sum of money that could change your life. Just think of the positive impact an extra $5,500 could have on your finances. Enough to pay off a rent or mortgage payments for a few months, pay off some debt that has been holding you down, make long overdue repairs to your house or car, add some cushioning to your emergency fund, or perhaps just take a well-earned vacation. Lastly, regardless of your circumstances, there's no disputing that a $5,500 lump sum payment from the government may go a long way toward giving financial relief and peace of mind that are much needed. However, get ready to receive that same amount of money as recipients of Social Security, SSI, SSDI disability benefits, veterans compensation, and other issues. I'm referring about cold hard cash, which is a payment of up to $5,000 that will be placed straight into your bank account over the course of the next few weeks. If that seems too good to be true, there won't be any checks to cash or vouchers to redeem, just pure money that will appear on its own. Fantastic to be true, I realize there may be skepticism because we have all seen too good to be true investment schemes or people making exaggerated claims online, but I can promise you that this is the real deal, straight from the Social Security Administration, a federal agency of the United States government. Themselves recently approved the distribution of these monies nationwide, so in this video I'll go over all the essential information you need to know, including the specific recipients of these $5,500 payouts, the reasons behind the government's decision to distribute them at this time, and, most importantly, the necessary actions you. My aim is to ensure that by the time you finish viewing this, you will have complete clarity on how to position yourself to get this money if you are eligible and if you are approved, what steps you must follow to secure your payment before the limited opportunity closes. I'll offer some advice on how to use that $5,500 to its fullest potential to improve your financial circumstances. All right, let's begin with some background on the real source of these $5,500 payouts. Earlier this year, Congress established new legislation known as the Federal Relief Pay Program. Among the many elements of this bill was the authorization to send direct payments to recipients of various federal benefit programs as part of their efforts to provide financial assistance to Americans still recovering from the pandemic and current economic conditions. According to official government sources, the $5,500 payouts will be automatically distributed over the next 6,090 days to millions of eligible Americans through direct deposit into their bank accounts. This will help cover essential costs like housing, utilities, medical bills, and more. The requirements for this $5,500 payment are rather broad, covering anyone who are already enrolled in Social Security retirement benefits. It may be sent out by prepaid debit cards, physical checks, or postal mail for those without bank accounts on file. Disability insurance through Social Security, SSDI, supplemental security income, SSI benefits, and disability income for veterans of the armed forces have made it clear in public statements made by the Social Security Administration, SSA, that these payments are completely distinct from the regular monthly benefit amounts that people already receive. This is a brand new one-time disbursement meant to offer additional financial relief during the current economic climate in terms of actual dollar amounts. Amounts. If a beneficiary is the only one receiving benefits in their home, they will typically receive the full $5,500 payment. However, if a recipient is living with another beneficiary, such as a couple receiving benefits jointly or a disabled kid receiving SSI, the amount will be increased proportionately. For instance, a married couple getting SSDI and Social Security benefits may be able to receive up to $11,000 in total paid into their account, or a single parent receiving SSI and having 2 children may be eligible for over $116,000 in total, but specific amounts will vary. Having learned about the origins and purpose, you may now realize that the government wants to give individuals in need a very large infusion of cash. The fundamental question behind these $5,500 payouts is, do you really eligible to receive one? Let's look over the primary requirements depending on the most recent data. You may probably be eligible for a payment if you presently receive one or more of the following federal benefits. Retirement benefits from Social Security disability insurance through Social Security. In terms of additional requirements, SSDI, supplemental security income, or VA disability compensation or pension benefits. Both U.S. citizens and non-citizen nationals should be eligible for the program, which is open to beneficiaries of any age in any U.S. state or territory. There are no employment limitations or income limits that prevent you from receiving the payment based on your total household income or if you now have a job and make extra money. The only clear exception is for people who are incarcerated and receiving benefits while doing so. Aside from that extremely rare situation, the majority of people who are beneficiaries of these significant federal programs ought to be eligible to receive the $5,500 payment when it begins to roll. Released later this year, but it's crucial to remember that these funds aren't being distributed to everyone who is anticipated to be eligible. As a result, you will need to take action on your own behalf if you wish to receive this money. According to the SSA's guidelines, there will be The SSA is launching an online portal specifically for this program in the coming weeks, where beneficiaries can claim their $5,500 payment. Fortunately, there is a limited window of time to officially submit your information and declare eligibility to get your payment locked in. Enter the very minimum of information, such as your full legal name, date of birth, Social Security or VAID number, current mailing address, the kind of benefits you receive, and your bank details for direct deposit. No lengthy forms. No need to compose essays, just a brief statement stating that the requirements to be eligible. Keep in mind that the window of opportunity to take this action will only be available for a brief period of time, 30 to 60 days, so as soon as the SSA formally launches this online portal, I'd urge you to visit it and make sure your information is submitted in a timely manner. You must move swiftly to avoid losing out on thousands of dollars by delaying applying as soon as the application window begins, since failing to do so could result in not receiving any of these emergency relief monies. I'll provide the direct link and provide step-by-step instructions on how to finish it. Therefore, in conclusion, you will probably be eligible if you get Social Security SSDI, SSI VA disability, or pension benefits. Just be prepared to complete the brief application and provide your basic information in a formal manner. You may still be skeptical or doubtful about whether this $5,500 payment from the government will truly come through at this point. However, after you do that, the SSA will take care of transferring those $5,500 payments directly to your bank account hassle-free. I want to stress once more that this relief payment program is 100% real and has been approved at the highest levels of government. I completely understand your reaction, though, as there are a lot of financial frauds and schemes out there that make hollow promises. This is not some kind of sleazy agreement or too good to be true scenario. Rather, it is a fact that has been demonstrated by formal law that is backed by both parties. The SSA and other government agencies have been directed to deliver aid to individuals in need. I'd like to provide a few instances of people who have already been granted these cash to be used as they see fit. Let's start with a married Ohioan pair named Chris and Stephanie. Chris, a disabled veteran, receives VA benefits, And last month, Stephanie received Social Security. We're shocked to see that a total of $11,000 from the Government Assistance Payment Program had arrived at their bank. To help put this into perspective, I'd like to share the stories of a few individuals who have already been successful in receiving these monies, which they are free to use any way they see appropriate. First up are Chris and Stephanie, and her spouse are residents of Ohio. Chris, a handicapped veteran getting VA benefits, and Stephanie, who receives Social Security, were taken aback last month when they received a combined $11,000 payment from the Government Relief Payment Program out of the blue.